Losing 10 pounds a month after Zepbound. Let's get this out of the way. The title is clickbait. I did lose 10 pounds, but I didn't make it past the first week of Zepbound. Here's what happened and why I'm still optimistic about the journey ahead. The week that was, my Zepbound experience. When I injected my first dose on December 26th, I was hopeful and nervous. Within minutes, I felt a strange sensation, not dramatic, but noticeable. My mood lifted slightly, something I wasn't expecting, and I experienced intense thirst that had me chugging water like it was my new job. The next morning, I woke up less tired, which felt like progress, but my stomach had other plans. I couldn't tell if I was hungry, experiencing indigestion, or both. Eating small amounts helped, but overdoing it left me nauseous and uncomfortable. Pepto-Bismol became a staple, and I debated adding medications for acid reflux, which had already been flaring up before I started Zepbound. By December 29th, things took a turn. A stressful day that involved a blown tire amplified everything. My nausea worsened, food felt like it sat in my stomach forever, and the heartburn became unbearable. That night, I faced reality. I couldn't continue with Zepbound. It wasn't working for me. At that point, I stopped logging. If it were a pill, it would have been in the trash. But because it was an injection, I had to ride it out until it wore off. GLP-1 medications are not the easy way out. There's a persistent myth that GLP-1 receptor agonists like Zepbound are an easy shortcut to weight loss. Let me clear this up. They are not. Even in my short time on Zepbound, I saw how much effort it takes. While these medications may reduce hunger and quiet food noise, side effects like nausea, acid reflux, and digestive discomfort are real and require a lot of patience. Using a GLP-1 medication means committing to mindful eating, staying active, and navigating potential side effects. It's not effortless, and anyone on this journey deserves credit for their hard work. Finding my path without Zepbound. Even though I didn't continue with Zepbound, I've made progress in ways I didn't expect. Some weight loss may have still been influenced by the medication lingering in my system, but I've also leaned into habits that are sustainable for me. I've been cycling every morning, pairing it with devotional readings to set the tone for the day. I've also focused on listening to my body, eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I'm full. A shout out to the No BS Women program for helping me build a healthier relationship with food. Zepbound reminded me of the importance of small intentional changes, and that lesson has stuck with me. As someone who's had mixed experiences with medications in the past, this reframed the value of using coping strategies and skills to support my health when medications don't work as intended. Encouragement for the journey. If you're using GLP-1 medications, keep going. Your effort is valid and the work you're doing matters. Don't let anyone diminish your journey. If, like me, GLP-1 medications weren't the right fit for you, don't give up. There's no universal path to health. Whether it's finding joy in movement, meal planning, or simply prioritizing self-care, there are countless ways to achieve your goals. Ultimately, weight loss, health, and happiness are personal. The key in finding a path that makes you feel your best, whether that includes medications or not. Final thoughts. Zepbound didn't work for me, but it wasn't a failure. It taught me to listen to my body, embrace perseverance, and stay open to new strategies. This isn't the end of my journey. It's just a different path forward. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you on GLP-1s, considering them, or exploring alternative methods? Let's keep the conversation going, support each other, and celebrate the big wins, big or small.